What is up here, YouTube? Jigsaw0097 here. I'm gonna make this video before work. I probably will upload it later so you won't see it at the time of me making it, because I gotta go to work and all that garbage for today. But I wanted to make this video. I know everyone on the internet's making this video. Shout out to Please Rewind, Patriarchy, whatever you want to call him. Big fan of his, by the way. Go check him out. I'll actually leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check his channel out. But I watched a video today, just this morning as I was getting ready, about James Gunn being fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And like I said, everyone on the internet is making a video about this, so it's not exactly like news that's going to be hard to find. But I still wanted to make a video about it myself because I have a lot of thoughts on this. As you guys might know from some of my previous videos, I'm more right-wing than I am left-wing, for sure. I wouldn't say that I'm like completely far right, but you know, I'm definitely way more right than I am left. And for years now, we've been dealing with this PC culture, and it drives me insane. I wish that we could just kind of get together and discuss things like adults, instead of walking around with these playground rules where, you know, you can't say anything, you got to be a perfect person. You know, anytime you say anything wrong, you're a horrible person. If you're a racist, a sexist, a bigot, whatever you want to, just for disagreeing with someone, that's how bad it is. And James Gunn has always been one of those figures. He's gone on Twitter, as Pat called it, his Twitter is ass cancer, which I thought was I thought that was hilarious. But you know, James Gunn kind of goes on Twitter all the time, and he says all sorts of nasty things about Trump supporters and just anyone that doesn't agree with him, I guess, is the best way to look at that. And, you know, now he gets fired because it was something to do with Ben Shapiro. He got in kind of a spat with Ben Shapiro, and then someone went and exposed all of his past tweets, and they found lots of garbage on this guy. I mean, this guy has pretty much been all over the place with his negativity on the internet. And this kind of just speaks to social media in general. I try not to say too much about my personal life on social media. You know, Facebook, I use it more for like the Eagles and, you know, video games and movies and stuff like that. And then I do have YouTube here, this platform, to talk to you guys about, again, the Eagles or stuff like this. But I don't ever want to go out and like attack people personally, because I really am the kind of person that likes to have like an open discussion about things. I don't think that you should just go and throw accusations at someone without maybe inviting them to the conversation first. And so I'm making this video because I'm just finding it ironic that all the stuff that the left and the media and Hollywood, you know, this cult culture that's going on, it's just crazy, guys, the times we live in right now with that. Because like I can just remember in the 90s when like it didn't even matter. All the stuff that we worry about now didn't even matter back then. You know, women are always right now. If you disagree with the transgender movement, you're a sexist or a homophobe. All sorts of stuff like if you believe in God, you're delusional. You know, this is the kind of world we live in now, where it's okay for them to say bad things about conservatives, but if conservatives say bad things about the left, you know, it's like they're horrible people. So it's kind of nice to see someone like James Gunn, you know, eat his words in a sense. Basically, he's living by this standard, and he expects everyone else to live by this standard, and now it's come back to bite him in the ass. You know, he's lost his job because of the things that he has said. And I really liked Guardians 1 and 2. I can't say that I don't like James Gunn as a director, and you know, I don't know him personally. I just kind of know what he's done on Twitter, which I wasn't even aware, because again, I have a Twitter, but I rarely even use it because, I mean, Twitter is just a cesspool of garbage these days. If you want to get into a fight, you go to Twitter. But I guess they just dug up all his tweets, and they found out that he's not, I don't want to say, again, I don't want to say he's a bad person, you know. It's just you kind of are what you say in a lot of ways, especially nowadays in the internet age, when you put things online, I mean, that's immortal now. You can't take that back. So you got to really think about what you say and do before you put it online. And a lot of these celebrities, you know, this could be the opening of the floodgates, guys. We had the Harvey Weinstein incident, which just opened all the sexual abuse and all the filth that's going on in Hollywood. And this kind of thing with James Gunn could be like the start of more of these directors or actresses or whatever, you know, getting fired for what they say. Alyssa Milano is another actress I can think of that this could come back to bite, you know. Patton Oswalt. There's a lot of these celebrities that they just kind of say whatever they want. Sarah Silverman, she's another one, man. She's just a piece of work there. And then even recently with the Scarlett Johansson thing where she backed down from the role, which I don't really agree with, like, the movie. I probably wouldn't even watch it because, you know, I don't care about that kind of stuff. But, you know, I don't think that Scarlett Johansson should be banned from playing a trans person. I mean, that's what acting is. You play a role. And so, and she backed down, you know. This is the world we're in now, guys. We can't just say, F you, I'm going to do this anymore. We got to apologize for everything. And James Gunn came out, I think it was today, with a tweet basically saying that he was sorry, and he tried to backpedal on the whole Ben Shapiro thing, because him and Ben Shapiro have been in spats. You know, James Gunn said something to Shapiro like, if I was your mother, I wouldn't follow you, kind of things. And they just kind of have been back and forth, and, you know, Ben Shapiro, I guess he kind of won in the way. I guess the message here is don't mess with Shapiro. I really like Shapiro too. He's not like my favorite conservative voice, but he's pretty great. And I think it's awesome how he's just rising right now, and like everyone else is falling. The winds are changing, guys. Like, believe what you will about Trump and all this, but I just think that the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression is coming back. You know, we're starting to convince people, hopefully, that we're not bigots, we're not racist. We just want to talk about this stuff. We want to have the discussion. So anyway, this was a video about James Gunn that I want to make, but it's kind of turned into a ramble, guys. So I apologize, and thank you if you've watched this far. But what do you guys think about this, about James Gunn getting fired? What do you think this means for Hollywood, for movies, whatever you guys think? Comment down below. If you're new to the channel too, please consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching the video, listening to me ramble about this stuff. But as always, guys, this is Jigsaw0097. I will talk to you all later.